I'm Vanessa Canby and I'm here at a rice farm. If you saw me at the pineapple farm a couple of months ago, I'll put that up here, you will see how much I loved seeing the process. So I'm here to find out how rice is made from the ground to the plate. And in this video, I have actually found this company which allows you to invest from anywhere in the world into agriculture here in Ghana. So we're going to find out a bit about that, how you can make returns off this exact rice farm and also how the rice is made. So let's check it out. Hi Lorraine, how's it going?
Hey, it's good.
Nice to see you here.
Nice to meet you as well.
Well,
nice
we
to see
just
you.
followed you all the way from Accra for like 2 hours, but
Yeah.
here we are.
Finally.
So what is GrowForMe?
GrowForMe is a agri-tech startup based in Ghana. We are kind of like a crowd farming platform. So we basically enable anyone, wherever you are in the world. You can be in Scotland, you can be in the UK, you can be in Germany, Europe, America, wherever in the world, and you can sponsor crops that we will grow on your behalf. We work with smallholder farmers based in Ghana, and these are farmers that, without the help and support of external capital, they're unable to grow to their full capacity.
Okay.
So we basically enable people to become digital farmers. You can be wherever in the world with just as little as $35 or the equivalent, and you can sponsor farms. And we grow things like maize, soybean, pineapple, and rice, and we're actually here on a rice farm today.
I'm so excited to be here on the rice farm. What are the sort of returns that somebody can expect if they put their money into GrowForMe?
So we offer returns right up to 30%. And
Good.
with that, it depends on the crop that you're sponsoring, the cycle period. You know, our rice typically takes up to about 5-6 months to harvest. So people can actually receive a payout within a couple of months after the rice has been harvested. So you can get literally up to 30% during that period
That's
of time.
huge.
Let me Francis, who's the head of farming for GrowForMe, and also the farming community here. So there's an association here, and the secretary of the actual community here who takes care of all of the farming activity that GrowForMe does. So we're going to go and meet him.
So what is it that you're doing here now?
Okay, so I'm using the drone to monitor activities on the ground. Sometimes we can't go inland, so we fly the drone over to use for scouting.
Francis and the team use the drone footage to see how the crops are performing in areas that they can't get to, and they also upload the footage onto a dashboard that sponsors can see to see how things are getting on. Thank you for having me at your farm.
You are also welcome.
So is this your crops here?
Yeah.
And how many acres do you look after?
1 quarter, half of hectare.
Okay. So this right now is 75% moisture?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So it needs to be dried?
Yeah, it needs to be harvested.
Okay.
If it's dry, yeah, and the moisture is 75%. You have to harvest it.
Okay.
It shouldn't be more than 75. Going to 80, 85, 100% dry. After dry it on the platform, we get brooks. It breaks.
Oh, it breaks?
Yeah, it breaks.
Oh,
yeah.
right,
So
okay.
This one, as you can see, 68% dry. 68%.
Okay.
So by 2 weeks, you have the normal 75% dry.
How can you tell
We detect it from the rice.
how it looks?
Yeah,
Or how it feels?
yeah. You know, so these ones will not be. If you wanted to allow these ones to dry to 75%, you will not get the correct. The other ones will be over dry.
Oh, right,
And
okay.
if it is over dry, you will not have good yield.
And then how does it start? Is it water squares? Do you have any around here?
Yeah, we have frequent water.
The start of the process, you put a lot of water down?
Yeah, we irrigate it.
with
we
water?
Yeah, I think we can go to the other side. When we go to...
Is there water there?
Yeah, my area, you will see
Oh,
it.
okay.
We have a valve, then we open the valve, then it irrigates the field. So when you irrigate the field, we have a power tiller that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That power tiller renovates the soil. this is the irrigation system. You open the valve here. So we have a main canal that serves the soft latex, the main latex and the soft latex. So the soft latex passes through at the top of the farmers. So every farmer has a valve. The valve is being connected, and this valve, when you open it, you irrigate your farm. So this is the way we irrigate them.
So here we are at the factory, going to find out how it goes from this, the paddy, to the milled rice. So this is going to be the start and the end product. And you guys are going to show me, what's your names, please?
Sure, there's John.
Hi, John.
Then I'm Caleb.
Caleb.
So this is Strongman Food and Farms.
So we've just been at the farm actually, and we saw them fill these bags.
Yeah.
So what happens next when it arrives?
Yeah, when they bring the paddy, we check the moisture, we offload. This is the offload pit.
Okay.
Where we pour the
So
paddy
that's the
there.
offload pit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So John, what's the accepted moisture usually?
It can
Acceptable.
come between the moisture of 25 to 2018. By that time, you should be able to take it from the field for quality purposes.
How do you find out the moisture? Is there a machine?
There is a moisture meter.
Oh, right, okay.
So we check we fetch and check, and then we load. So this is the offload pit, and this is the elevator that takes it to the pre-cleaner.
Okay.
Where the straws, if there are pebbles because of the harvesting, maybe it takes off, then it goes into the dryer.
Okay.
The dryer is a 30 capacity ton dryer. So everything depends on the moisture at which it gets in there. Because we have to reduce it to 30%, 12.5, 30% before we discharge for milling.
Okay. So I saw some people drying it on the
manual way.
Yeah. So is this a mechanical way of doing the same
This is the
thing?
mechanical way of doing the same thing.
But it's a cleaner
And
way.
Yeah, and this one is more advantageous because you control the drying.
Right. Yeah.
And usually that's just after the farm. So they prepare it and bring it here.
Okay. So that
Yes.
stage still does happen
Yes.
with this one.
It's just to prepare it to this stage. And then
okay.
the mills can take it up.
So this is the pre-cleaner. That cleans it first before it goes into the dryer. So
Okay.
that's the furnace over there where we set the fire.
Oh, right.
To
So
do
the
the-
fire is inside the
Yeah,
machine.
there are blowers behind. So as you are drying, you are fetching at least an hour. Every hour you fetch and check the moisture level.
Okay.
So until it's up to the expected moisture level, then we discharge and back like it is in the warehouse there. So we just
Oh,
discharge.
wow.
We just discharge this morning.
So much rice. How much do you do in a day?
Like the machine is a 2.5 metric ton capacity. So like the drying, it depends on the moisture.
Oh,
and it's
okay.
expected that at whichever moisture you are drying, every hour it drops a point.
It's very dry.
So
Okay.
when it's 20, in an hour's time you are expecting 19, 18 until it
Oh, I
drops.
see.
So from here, when it is ready for milling, like this one like this, it's back 50 kilo already into the sacks. So we start the milling from here. This is where you pour the raw paddy. And
the first point.
There are blowers connected because of dust, sucks the dust away. And then from here, the elevator one, we come to the cleaner destoner.
Right. Okay.
It cleans it further to take off the unfilled grains. And then if there are stones,
They come out.
it drops.
Oh, right.
So it's a combined machine.
So do you run this machine every day?
Yes, even yesterday we worked. So today they are doing some maintenance work on it. So this is the hauler. This is where actually the hacks is taking, this one is taking off.
Oh, it takes it off here.
And this is the machine that does that. The
And
hauler.
then what happens with the
the husk.
husk? Yeah.
There's a blower connected. So as it's dehusking, the blower is taking it out.
Oh, right. Okay. And then it can
the
be
grains,
used
Yeah.
for.
Other places they are using it like you're saying. They use
Oh,
it
okay.
for different.
Briquettes, manure, fertilizer. So the blower separates the
The husks
husks
from the grains.
milled rice.
Okay.
It blows air. So it
Oh,
separates
so it just comes from air and it just
Air
comes
will
off.
take it out, yeah.
Oh.
No, there's a rubber roller inside.
Oh, that
So the
takes it
roller
off.
Yeah.
Takes off the husk.
Okay.
Then this blower will suck because
Oh,
of the weight.
the weight of it.
This one will suck it outside.
Okay.
So from there it comes to the auto separator. Even though it passes through here, it does not take off all the husk. So when it comes to this machine will separate those who are still in husk and bring them back.
Oh,
And then
right.
those without the husk, it moves them to the next stage for polishing
And so this polishes the rice
the rice.
and makes it clean and there's no husk on it.
There's no
But-
husk. From the polishing stage, we come to another destoner. We want to make sure there are no stones in there.
It's a destoner.
Yeah, so it passes through the destoner. Then from there, we go to the color sorter. If there are still like damaged grains, heat damage, if you harvest and you didn't dry it early, it turns yellow.
Yeah.
So
Oh, right.
the color
It sorts
sorter,
out the color and gives you the preferred one. So you can set the
Oh.
color to this and any other color apart from this.
apart from
It
the-
wouldn't
taken out.
pass.
Yeah.
So from there, you come to, there's a water polisher. If maybe you want to make it look shiny, you can still do that at this stage. But if
Okay.
you like, after polishing, you realize that what you are looking for, it's like
It's
standard.
how it is, yeah.
You bypass.
Okay.
So from there, you come to the grader.
So it decides the grade of the rice,
grades.
how better it is
Yeah.
or worse it is.
So if you want, the first one is the long grain, what you are seeing here. Then the second one is the grade 2, 3/4 broken. Then the third one is the 100% broken. And then the fourth one is the fine broken.
So can it not be used, the fourth one, or it can still be sold?
It can be
You
used.
can use. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
people use for motu rice balls.
Oh,
The broken rice. I don't know why you call it Big Joe, Uncle Ben's rice. We used
Yeah.
to have some around.
So do you package it into
We have a
different,
brand.
you have your own brand,
Yeah, Mr. Rabbits.
Mr. Rabbits?
Yeah.
Rabbits, like
The rice
Rabbits.
is for Mr. Rabbits.
rabbits. They're funny. So it automatically packages, or do you have to like hold the packages
No,
yourself?
if you set what you are looking for, if you are looking for 5 kg, you set it. So
When
it
it
drops the
comes.
5 kg, drops here, it's still, so it's only packing that.
And then what?
The
And then do
selling-
you line it up here?
Yeah, this one, like,
selling point of rice
we mailed
is
for
the
them
packaging.
yesterday, so they are loading it to Accra. We'll go and do the packaging in Accra.
So GrowForMe, you guys, so you look at the whole process. So you go from the farm, you come here, and the next stage as well, which is selling the produce.
Exactly, we have to be at each stage to know what is happening because at the end you want to make sure that quality is delivered. So and quality starts from the ground. The very moment you want to put seed in the soil, you have to make sure that from your land preparation, you do a perfect land preparation and your seeding, everything is on point. In this way, you can assure, you should be guaranteed that the quality of your produce will be high. Then when you deliver quality to these people, they will also give you quality.
So we've seen the whole process inside the factory, and what happens after that?
So with the whole process from the factory, after we do the packaging, and we have buyers on standby who are requesting for the product. So immediately our buyers come in and take the produce from here. We have some who come on our on the GCS platform. So most of our commodity go on GCS.
What's
platform.
GCS?
Ghana Commodity Exchange is a web platform that the government's creating that is used for trading. So rice will go on the commodity exchange platform where buyers come in and buy the commodity from there. We have other buyers too who approach us directly and they place demand with the quantities they want. And so immediately we finish processing, we take it to the buyers.
Okay, so from here, basically.
Straight to the buyer,
Okay.
then we get a cash and we do the payout.
So the way that we work is all about sponsoring smallholder farmers. You're putting the much needed resources into those smallholder farmers who have access to farmland, and you're helping them to increase their capacity and grow to their full capability. And with that, we go through the entire process by monitoring the crops, drying, the bagging, the storage, and then the trading in order to generate a profit both for the farmer, GrowForMe as a company, and also the sponsor. So we split that all up so everyone gets a piece of the pie.
Is there a limit on how much you can invest?
There's no limit. There's a minimum. So the minimum is normally on our website, growforme.com. The minimum is 1 unit. So typically people can sponsor the minimum of 1 unit, and 1 unit is equivalent of 1/8 of an acre. Okay. So if someone wanted to sponsor an acre, they'll go onto our website and they'll pick 8 units, and that will be 1 acre. But the minimum someone can sponsor is that 1 unit, and the price on our website would always show what 1 unit will be. Okay. So rice, for instance, at the moment, roughly, depending on the time that someone watches this video, roughly it's approximately 200 Ghana cedis, which is approximately £25 or $35, thereabouts. And
for 1 unit?
For 1 unit. Okay. So if they wanted an acre, they'll multiply that 1 unit by 8.
Yeah.
And then, no maximum. So we work with hundreds and hundreds of farmers across Ghana, and we have access to a lot of vast farmlands. And that was really one of the main reasons that GrowForMe came about, in terms of the vast amounts of land that's available. So yeah, there's no limit.
And how many sponsors have you got at the moment?
We've got almost 1,000 across the world. So
amazing.
We're working with hundreds and hundreds of sponsors across the world. And they're sponsors that keep coming back. They want to reinvest and just be with us for the long run.
How did GrowForMe start? You're one of the co-founders, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
So why did it start? What was the idea behind it, and when did it start?
Well, somewhere in 2018, it was in August 2018, we decided to do a bicycle ride from Ghana to Nigeria, just to raise funds for orphanage in the central region. So during our ride, we realized that there were so many arable lands along the streets, and fortunately, they were not doing anything on them. They were just unintentionally growing weeds, But we got to Benin and we saw how they were doing irrigation farming along the streets, and it was really amazing. But prior to that, we, the co-founders, we had some farming investments, and we got our hands bent and all that. But we just asked ourselves, so what is the issue here? See the arable lands we have, but there's nothing on it. What is the challenge? Then we actually realized that the major challenge is the financing. Okay. So what is the best way to interrupt the system? Because banks are not giving loans to the farmers because of the high risk nature of the agri space. So the best way is to do the crowdfunding and sponsor these farmers and make sure that you put systems in place that checks them, get your produce, and pay back to the sponsors. And that's how GrowForMe started.
It's such a great idea, and seeing it in practice today has been just amazing. Thanks so much for letting me come along and see the whole process. And I feel like you're touching so many people, so many farmers, but also you're creating a revenue stream for those sponsors as well. Absolutely. So it's like a two-edged thing going on here. You're doing a good thing on the ground, and you're doing a good thing for people making money.
And as a matter of fact, a single sponsorship, when someone funds an acre, you're actually creating jobs for about 25 people.
Farmers.
Wow.
People.
That is the
huge.
social impact. Because every maize farmer is employing people to apply fertilizer, people to weed, people to harvest, and it's amazing. And the family is connected. So this one we are looking at just the direct people who get impacted, but when we should include the children and the other family members who get something to eat from this, the social impact is amazing. Yeah. And next year we actually starting fundraising, farming for the orphanages. Okay. Where people can just sponsor farms, and the production, everything is just going into funding orphanages, producing crops, foodstuffs for orphanages, and that will be one of our corporate social responsibilities.
But a lot of people that come to us, they come because of the social impact work, right? How we're impacting the lives of smallholder farmers. But on the flip side, there are also those people that are sitting at home, they want to get involved in agriculture in Ghana but don't know how to. You know, they can get involved, they can farm, and our slogan is now everyone can farm without getting their hands dirty. So we basically enable anyone. You can be interested in the social impact side, and you can just be interested in generating additional revenue, right? And also, you know, with a lot of what's going on in Ghana, the motto right now is grow in Ghana, grow with Ghana. And we're giving people the opportunity to do that, literally from the comfort of their own home, by being a digital farmer. So that's what GrowForMe is all about. And so for me, it just shows that there is a growing, agriculture is an opportunity for most people to get involved, especially if you're in the diaspora, you're local. So it's, you know, the time is now for us to all get involved.
Thanks so much for showing me around, and if you're interested in being a sponsor on GrowForMe, then you can go into the description below and there'll be a link there. You can click on it and you can find out more information on your website as well, if there's more questions you have or anything like that. And I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the like button if you like this video, and let me know what you think about agriculture and, you know, mixing it with tech in the description below. See you later. Bye.